Exactly, yes. You know, French parents are also the keepers of the fridge. Kids don't have the right to just rummage for food whenever they want. They have to ask an adult. But for those of us who did not grow up in France and we want to change our eating habits, we have nutritional consultant Carol Cottrill here to help us out. Welcome.
Thank you.
I love your book. It's called The French Twist, and it's really important to distinguish the differences here and why it's so much better for us to eat like the French, right? I mean, what are the big differences between the two of us?
I think the three big differences are the French keep it simple, they keep it real food, and they keep the portions smaller. Where we might go for quantity, they go for quality.
Okay, and what do you mean by keep it real? Like, I know Americans tend to go for like the packaged, pre-processed food. Right. Is that what you mean? That's
what I mean.
Okay.
And the French use just simple ingredients that you can recognize.
Right, so they kind of come in their own packaging. I've heard Andrea say a couple times.
That's right.
Now, I love Pinterest, and I know a lot of people at home do too, and we can use Pinterest to help us. Tell us how.
It's really simple. You know, Pinterest is a great visual storyboard. So whatever your interest is, if it happens to be real food or exercise or French food, there's a Pinterest board out there. There are just, you know, millions of people pinning great recipes.
Yeah, and you have a couple boards yourself that we can
I'm addicted.
Use? Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's pretty bad. What would you say is the main ingredient that the French tend to go for? Is there any like one kind of secret thing we could try and incorporate more in our diets?
I think that the French embrace all food, and that's the difference. They're not into fads of any kind. Yeah. Real quality food they eat to the rhythm of their own taste.
I like that. Yeah. All right, well, speaking of eating, we've got a couple of things here, and you're going to show us how to make a French-style homemade salad dressing. Why is salad dressing, before we jump in?
Because, you know, this is a great example of our convenience factor, where we might just buy a bottled dressing. The French, it takes just a minute to make a great dressing. I actually tried this dressing in a restaurant in Belgium, and it tasted so good to me that I thought there must be a secret ingredient, but there wasn't. It was just these three simple ingredients. It's champagne vinegar.
Champagne vinegar.
Exactly. I keep mine in the refrigerator. I don't know why, it makes it taste better. Olive oil, a little bit of salt.
Okay.
Unless you're putting a cheese like Parmesan on your salad, then they might eliminate the salt because the Parmesan's already salty.
Got it.
And I thought we could make a simple
Let's get started.
Salad dressing, for a freshly dressed salad, and then one maybe that we want to beef up a little bit. Maybe if you had potatoes or chicken in it, we would add one other ingredient.
And I noticed you don't have a measuring cup.
So the rationale here is about 1/3 or 1 part vinegar to 2 parts olive oil.
Okay.
Now, here, you can do 2, and we'll show you the right way to do it. Michelle, you'll be doing it the right way because you're going to whisk in the olive oil, but I'm going to do it the quick American way.
All right.
And in a jar where we can shake it.
Okay.
So here we go. So about 2/3 olive oil.
And I've never used champagne vinegar before. I've always used balsamic.
Yeah, and it depends on what kind of salad you're making.
Okay.
If this is simple greens with, let's say, cucumber and tomatoes, this is a great dressing.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to put a little salt.
Now, I noticed your salt is pink. Is that the Himalayan?
No, I don't know. This is borrowed salt.
I don't know.
So we're just going to pretend
salt,
it's white salt.
All right, I'll let it go.
It's coming out white. Okay, and so you can try it too. Now, did you see how simple that was?
It was very easy.
Okay, so if you really wanted to cop out, this is your homemade dressing.
But I like that you're shaking it up in a mason jar, because then you can just keep that in the fridge.
Yeah, and then you're ready to go. So how long does that take? We can identify all of the ingredients.
Yeah, well, I can tell you it took 30 seconds because I got the producer in my ear counting me down.
There you go.
Thank you, Carol.
If you want it even a little more emollient.
This would be my style, for sure. Mix that up and you're good to go. Yep. Thank you so much. I appreciate the help. You should check out her book, The French Twist, and we'll have more info on our website, lifeloveshopping.com. Andrea?
All right, looks good, Michelle. You look like a pro over there.
I know.